I've always been like quite shy and introverted. Like I even ran away from school a couple of times, but that hasn't stopped me from making some great friends, and now my friend group is probably the best one that I've ever been in. And it's because I've improved my social skills. It's because I know how to act in social situations, and you can too if you follow these principles that I'm about to list out. So this video is just about how to improve your social skills, and honestly bro, like the single greatest way to improve your social skills is to read this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Like this, if the only thing you do out of this video is read that book, then you're doing much better than 99% of people who just watch social skills video but then take no action. They don't read any books on it. They just watch social skills videos to feel productive. So social skills are so great because they're gonna enable you to feel confident, charismatic, to not awkwardly put your hand in your pocket. You'll actually know what to do with your hands when you're standing up and when you're next to someone. Like you'll actually know how to act in social situations, and that'll boost your confidence and a shit ton of other things simply by improving your social skills. And in the word social skills is the word skill, meaning that it can be upgraded. Like a video game, you can upgrade your social skills. And that's why the single greatest way to upgrade or to get better in social situations is simply to practice. And practice the things I'm about to list out here. So, number 1 is praise. So praise and compliment are like food for the soul. They are the single greatest way to get on someone's good side. But when you compliment someone, be genuine about it. Don't fake it. Don't do it simply to get them to go on a date with you or get them to be your friend. Actually find things to compliment, which links to the second principle, which is genuinely be interested in people. Like there's always something that somebody has that is truly special and that you can truly learn from. And so it's your goal to actually actively look for things that you find interesting in people and then talk to them about it, right? Like this links to the third principle. I'm just linking a bunch of principles, but which is listening. Like people absolutely fucking love to talk about themselves, and so if you can be that guy who just loves listening, who's a great listener, you will really stand out. Because all people want to do is talk about themselves. When they find someone who listens to them talk about themselves, well, it makes them feel really good. And so learn to listen more. The fourth thing, connecting to praise, is to never criticize or condemn. People absolutely hate being criticized or condemned. Now, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't point out when someone is doing something wrong, but that you shouldn't criticize them and directly attack their character for it. So just like you're probably not a person who like criticizes people all the time, who's like, what are those shoes you're wearing, what's that? Like you're probably not that guy who's always fucking like complaining about everything. So just like don't criticize, right? Like you don't get nothing from it. I mean, unless like, for example, if like it's a group project and like they're not doing something, like tell them about it, but don't directly criticize them and like, you know, make the situation worse. Like criticizing never helps a situation. And the fourth and last principle is to smile. Like smiling is the key to a person's heart. It shows you that you're actually like warm and that you're somebody that can be approached. Like in this modern day, like we don't actually know if people are friends or foe. Like back in the day when we were like smashing people's heads in with like rocks, well, you had to know if the dude that just stepped in your cave was a friend or a foe. And if he was a friend, yeah, cool, you're gonna shake his hand. But if he was a foe, well, you're gonna get that spear and absolutely like yeet it at him. But now we don't know if people are friends or foe. We don't know if they're gonna hurt us or if they're gonna be allies. And so like the quickest way to find that out is simply to smile at them. If they smile back, great. If they don't smile back, well, like step away from that guy. He's gonna smash your head in with the rock. But like, bro, honestly, all of these principles, like, they're quite straightforward, and you might be like, oh, why do I have to like not criticize people? Why do I have to smile? Why do I have to listen to them? Well, like, it's simply like the simplest things are the things that people avoid all the time. Which brings us to actually our last principle, which is use people's names as much as possible. A person's name is the single greatest thing they love to hear all the time. Like whenever some person that I don't really know like uses my name, I'm like, they know me. Right? And so like when you hear somebody use your name, whether you know it or not, you feel just a tiny bit better. And so if you can be that person who uses the person's name, if you're like, not like, hey, can you pass me that pen, but like, hey, Sasha, can you pass me that pen? Like just that tiny word you've just added makes like, and if you can do that over and over again, well, it's gonna make your relationship that much better. And if you can be the person who like, I don't know, say you're joining a new basketball team and you greet everybody, but you actually remember everybody's name, and then it's the first game you're on and people are like, oh, he doesn't know my name, but you know every single person's name and you call their names out, like they're gonna be much more likely to pass you the ball. Well, sure, but like simply knowing a person's name and actually remembering it and using it as often as possible will make you that much better in social situations. Because like you can kind of think of the person if like they're talking about you and like you like they know that you're listening, but they call you like, oh, he's over there or he's doing that. Like you kind of feel like, he could have used my name. So if you can be that person who uses the person's name, well, it'll make you that much more appreciated and that much more charismatic. So all in all, like, praise, like don't criticize, be the guy who gives out compliments and be the guy who can be a really good listener, but also like when you talk, use their names and smile. Like all of these things are pretty straightforward, and so if you can simply do them more, well, your social skills are going to be on another level and you're going to start to meet a shit ton of new people and you're going to be on a great path in life. Alright, hope this helped you and I cannot wait to see the progress that you make. Cheers, bro.